Hey, what's up everyone? My name is Rob and welcome to the Gym Rat World. Today I'm going to be talking about the top 5 protein supplements that are under $30 for you. I looked at things such as the company, the ingredients, reviews, and the price for you to make sure that I brought out the best list possible. Now real quick, I want you to know that I don't always recommend to look for the cheapest or the most affordable supplements. It typically doesn't end up well when you do that. However, I did vet out this list. I made sure to bring out the best supplements that are the safest supplements and also the most effective for you as well. Now, if you need any additional information of any of these supplements I talk about today, I have links down below to full reviews that I have done on each one of these. And finally, if any one of these supplements does sound like it's something you do want to try out, I do have links down below for you that you can actually go and purchase any one of these supplements. I do appreciate it if you do use those links because it just helps me move this channel along. But enough of all that, let's just get right on into this list. So here we are at the number 5 spot, and this is going to go to Optimum Nutrition's Oats and Whey Protein Powder. Now, Optimum Nutrition is one of those companies that's been around for a long time, and they're a very well-respected company, so you can actually trust this supplement. Now, this protein powder is really for people who live a carb-based diet, which I understand is a lot of people. Now, I say it's for people who have a carb-based diet because not only do you get 24 grams of a quality whey protein in here, you also get 23 grams of carbs in here as well. It's a shocker. That's how they kind of came up with oats and whey for you. Now, the only negative thing about this supplement is the fact that you get a decent amount of sugars in here. Now, as far as the ratings though, this thing does rate 4.3 stars with over 700 people that have reviewed it. So it's safe to say that the chances of you liking this supplement is actually pretty high. Now, as far as the price for you, it's only going to cost you $22 for 25 servings. So it's definitely affordable at less than $1 per serving for you. It's definitely less than the $30 minimum to get on this list as well. And I gotta say, you get a decent amount of protein, you get some carbs, you get it from a well-respected company, all for a good price. That's why I made the list at the number 5 spot. Now let's get into the number 4 spot. So here we are at the number 4 spot, and this is going to go to MuscleTech's NitroTech Whey Protein Powder. Now, when you're looking for affordable supplements, when you're looking for cheap supplements, you're typically going to gravitate towards these larger companies simply because they can afford it. The good news is that MuscleTech is one of these larger companies that has a long history of actually bringing out some pretty good supplements, like this NitroTech protein powder that they dose at 25 grams of protein per serving, which is the ideal amount of protein that you're going to want to get. Now, as far as the fats, sugars, and carbs, it's all relatively low, especially compared to the supplement that we just talked about. And also with the reviews, this thing is rated 4.2 stars with just a few dozen people that have reviewed it. So there's not too many people that have reviewed it, but again, it is by a company that has been around for a long time and they have a long-standing history of bringing out quality supplements, and 4.2 stars is actually pretty good. Now, as far as the price on this supplement, it is going to cost you $28 for 26 servings. So we're really staying around that realm of just basically $1 per serving for you. And I gotta say, this one's pretty good because again, it's by MuscleTech. It's a good company. You also get 25 grams of whey protein. You already know it's gonna be a quality protein as well because it's from MuscleTech, and it is pretty highly reviewed as well. So gotta say, it's a pretty good spot to be at the number 4, which goes to MuscleTech's NitroTech Whey Protein Powder again. Now let's get into the number 3 spot. Okay, so here we are at the number 3 spot, and this is going to go to Dymatize 100% Whey Protein Powder. So again, we're talking about a company that has been around for a long time and also has a good track record of bringing out quality products, which is why they're pretty much sticking around. They're not really going away anytime soon. Now, they brought out this 100% whey protein powder that they dosed at 25 grams of protein. You're only going to get about 2 grams of fat in here, 2 grams of sugar, and about 3 grams of carbs in here as well. So all that excess stuff is relatively low with this protein powder. Now, as far as the ratings with this, it is going to be about 4.1 stars with about 900 people that have reviewed this product, which again just helps you kind of decide if this protein powder is going to work for you or not. 900 people is a great sample size to go off of, and 4.1 stars is a good rating. Now, as far as the price on here, it is going to cost just a hair under $30 at $29, and you are going to get 27 servings for that $29. This supplement basically made the list at the number 3 spot pretty much because, again, I really like Dymatize. It is a good company. They chose a good amount of protein to have in here, and on top of that, I gotta say Dymatize is probably one of the best tasting protein powders that are out there, and that's really what pushed this supplement above to the number 3 spot, above the number 4 and the 5 spot. But either way, again, that's the number 3 spot goes to Dymatize 100% whey protein powder. Now let's get into the number 2 spot. Okay, so here we are at the number 2 spot, and this is going to go to MusclePharm's Combat Whey Protein Powder. Now, first off, MusclePharm got in a little bit of a trouble a while back, and I don't really hold them in high regard like I do some of the other companies that I talked about earlier, but they do seem like they did clean up their act. And let's talk about this Combat Whey Protein Powder, which they dose at 25 grams of, again, 100% whey protein for you. You're also going to get low carbs, low fats, and low sugars with this supplement as well. As far as the ratings on this supplement, it is going to be about 4.1 stars with over 700 people that have reviewed this supplement. So again, that just increases the likelihood of you liking this supplement. Now, as far as the price on here, this is the main reason why it is at the top of the list, is because you're only going to pay $20 for 29 servings. So that's definitely a good deal. Like I said, you might be sitting there asking yourself right now, well, Rob, if you don't really trust the company, why is this supplement at the number 2 spot? And the reason why is because of the price. I kind of trust the company. I basically do trust the company. Just a little bit iffy just because they got in some trouble a while back. So it has me a little hesitant, but not hesitant enough to ignore a $20 protein that you get 29 servings with. In comparison to the other supplements I talked about today, you're going to get the same protein content with this supplement. You're going to get more servings, but you're going to pay the least amount from the other supplements I've already talked about. So again, this list is for people who are in a bind, who are looking for affordable protein supplements maybe for 1 month or 2 months. And if that's the case and I'm in a bind for a month, I will definitely roll the dice with this protein powder any day of the week, because again, it's a pretty well-respected company. They cleaned up their act, and they're only going to charge you $20 for 29 servings for 25 grams of protein. Makes sense to me, and that's why it made the list at the number 2 spot. Again, MuscleTech's Combat Whey. Now let's get into the number 1 spot. Okay, so here we are at the number 1 spot, and thank you for sitting through this list, but the number 1 spot goes to Optimum Nutrition's Gold Standard Whey Protein Powder. So that means Optimum Nutrition made the list twice, and it's for a good reason. They are, again, a well-respected company, and this supplement that we're talking about here, this Gold Standard, is probably one of the most popular protein supplements and probably one of the most well-respected protein supplements that's on the market today. They put in 24 grams of whey protein per serving in here. You get low fat, low sugars, and low carbs with this supplement as well. And what sets this protein supplement apart from everyone else is the fact that it rates 4.1 stars with over 6,000 people that have reviewed it. So that's a whole bunch of different people that reviewed one supplement. You got different body types, you got different interests, taste buds, all sorts of different things going on. And honestly, if you're looking for a good time, if you're looking for a quick laugh, just go ahead, check the review section of any supplement that's out there, and you will see the amount of crazy different people that are out there and the ones who are reviewing supplements. And I say this because of the fact that if you have all those people, some crazy, some sane people commenting on one thing, the fact that this supplement rose above it all and had 6,000 different people review it and say it does rate 4.1 stars, which means 80% of those 6,000 people do like this supplement. That means that this thing's more than likely going to work for you. And that's one of the main reasons why it made the list at the number 1 spot. Now, as far as the price on here, you're going to get 29 servings, which is pretty much the ideal amount of servings that you're going to want to get. You know, 30 would be better, but 29 is great. And you're going to get 29 servings for only $25, which means you're going to spend less than $1 per serving for 24 grams of protein from a highly reviewed supplement from a good company. It's all pretty good. That's why I made the list at the number 1 spot. Again, that goes to Optimum Nutrition's Gold Standard Whey Protein Powder. Okay, so that is the list. That's the top 5 protein supplements that are under $30. I hope this list helped you out. I hope you got some information from this. Maybe you got your next protein powder from watching this list. I really do appreciate you sticking through the whole list as well. Hit that like button if you did actually like this video. I do want to mention one thing, is the fact that these are all whey protein supplements. There's not any casein protein proteins or blends or anything like that. And the reason isn't because I don't like those kind of protein powders. The reason is that those protein powders, typically casein proteins or blend protein powders, are just a little bit more expensive. So that's the only reason why they didn't make the list. I gotta say I do prefer those more, but they're just a little bit more expensive. So I just want to address that real quick. But yeah, other than that, if you want to watch full reviews of any of these supplements I talked about today, I have links down below for you. Also, again, if any of these things sound good to you, if any of these supplements are something that you want to try out, I have links down below for you as well. Go ahead, use those links to purchase any one of these supplements. I really do appreciate it if you do use that. But other than that, I appreciate your time today. Thank you for stopping by and have a good day.